He plays for Heathcota, and he's most of the time he's around the centre-half forward line, but when the Heathcote do get into trouble, he's the main man that does go in the ruck. So he's had quite a bit of experience in the ruck, and he's played all his junior football in the ruck.
Okay, so almost a bit like the Adam Scrobelack sort of thing.
So the ball spilt free from the ruck contest, and Clayton Trotter got caught holding the ball. So Heathcote with the first forward 4-8. It's back in the middle now. And it's Craig with it. He just chips the ball over the top. Ooh, sets Featherston a bit of a task. He goes with the right foot, and it might fall out okay because he's kicked it inside 50.
Jones, is it?
And they have been able to run down Heathcote. A couple of blokes, actually. Chapman was one side, and I think this might... Is this Geary?
Looks like Tyler Jones.
Jones, is it? He comes in. No, it's
McCleary.
And he's kicked the goal. So a good start. Ben McCleary has kicked his first.
A couple of those solid guys, they really found their legs, and they really teared us apart that second quarter.
Yep. So ball back in the middle now. Looks like we'll have a secondary bounce. As Clayton Trotter gets up.
Bit angry.
Wrapped up. Don's in the tackle, who, as we said, has kicked 2 goals for Heathcote in the first half and been sensational. So Hybens wins the hit out now to Trotter, who goes back to Primke. Primke whacks it on the boot. Gets to across half forward. A few players trip over themselves there. The ball's gone towards the boundary line and knocked over there by Luke Bell. Briggy.
I wasn't laughing.
You don't laugh at much, Cal. So the umpire throws it back in. Hybens there, just beaten by Featherston in the ruck. Can't quite pick it up there, was Leake. Pack form once again. And we'll have another ball up. It's been pretty tough and in tight today, hasn't it? There's been plenty of ball ups and packs forming around the football. So the umpire throws it. Scrobelack pushed off the football. Chapman goes for the kick off the ground, but gets a fresh airy. Briggy wrapped up. Not quite get it away. Heath could have a chance here to reload, and they do just that. And the mark is taken on the wing by Aaron Craig. So Craig, messy looking kick, but finds its target there in Crossman. He gets the handball off to his teammate in Grant. Now in the hands of Featherston. Sends it forward, but coming out to meet it was Matheson. He lost the footy in the sun there, I think. Pack forms deep inside 50 for Heathcote. Ball just can't quite shoot out the back there, and the umpire will have yet another ball up. Yeah, as I was saying, there's been plenty of ball ups today, hasn't there?
Oh, it's really contested. Just makes it very, very difficult for players to win the ball out.
Hybens gets it down in the ruck contest. Deep in Heathcote's attack. Had the numbers running onto it too. They were wrapped up. Short little kick out. Sean Lewis gets back there to help out. Breaks free and these kicks partly smothered. Goes towards Hogarth in the left back pocket. He's got a bit of time to settle down. Go long with a kick. The lead on from Leake. Draws Carroll to it. Carroll does well to see it over the boundary line. Our Dobson in support as well. Out of bounds. Left half forward. Heathcote still into attack. They trail 6-10-46. Geelong 9-7-61. Boundary throw in Featherston, Hybens.
Nothing's going on until those kids move off the ground.
A dozen kids sitting on the ground in front of the fence. They're behind there now, so...
It's their pet hate, the umpires.
Boundary contest. Featherston from behind, Dont. Gave it away, they're running quickly and they're going through and free. They go with the... from 40, I think that might have been Kay, was it? Well, Congrate down in the right forward pocket, southern end of the ground. Heathcote kicking in this term. Thrown in to the side of the pack. Good tap too over the top to Dont. Came from Craig. His handball back in board. Oliver with the outside of the right boot. Away from the behind post and over the boundary line for a throw in. Matheson was there for Geelong. Couldn't keep it in, so the boundary umpire will do it all again. Throw in right forward pocket. Oliver and Hybens to the ruck work. Oliver gets it down to the side. Grant rides a bump, goes with the right foot kick to the 10-metre square. At the back, taking the mark, Matheson does well. Takes the mark. Can chip the ball to Lewis. Thought about it. Thought too long, probably. Now he has to go wide towards Scrobelack. Terrible kick off the boot. Out of bounds on the full, I suspect. Oh, the boundary umpire thought about it too. Don't worry about that. He had the whistle in the mouth, but he said no, it was a mark to Scrobelack. Primke takes
Oh,
the mark.
geez, he's
Lewis on his outside, on his inside, goes well on centre wing. Right foot kick towards Briggy. Has to sit and wait for it, and he does, and taps it over the back intelligently to Leake.
Oh.
Well, won't sit for Leake though. He has to run onto it. Great play. Heathcote getting back. Carroll does well. Handball inboard to Bell. He's handball away, and they're through right across half back. Breaks free, left foot kick towards Featherston. The big fella puts the hands up, takes the mark, gives it away by hand. Wrapped up, handball came to Grant. He's under pressure. Trotter gets back on him, but he breaks free. Goes with the right foot kick wide. They're away here. Chapman takes the mark. He's 50 out and closing. Goes with the right foot kick and has kicked a goal. Great play. Chapman kicks his first. Great play from defence. Heathcote moving the ball.
Throw by Heathcote. Back in the middle again. Hybens gets the tap down to Trotter, but he can't take possession. Johns does that though and gives the ball back to the big ruckman who lofts it forward. The double fist comes from Sean Lewis, trying to move the ball on quickly, the GDFL. Johns just comes charging through, picks up the footy, but it's wrapped up by Dont. We'll get a second chance though. Lands in the hands of Prendergast, who gives it off now O'Toole. On that left boot.
Great kick.
Around the corner. As Jason said, it was a clever kick. And he's found a target now in Sean Lewis. He'll probably kick from about 40 metres out. Slide angle. This to just calm the flow as Heathcote are pressing this third term. So Lewis now, great kick. So Sean Lewis kicks his second goal of the day.
Back to the middle, Hybens and Featherston. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Featherston goes early. Both get a hand to it. Dont runs through, doesn't take the footy with him. Coming through also Craig, handball out wide. Free kick found for a hold. It is. In fact, it's McCleary.
He's been good.
Has the footy in the middle.
What can you tell us about McCleary, Ray? He seems to be a pretty lively type.
Yeah, Ben, he plays for Mount Pleasant in our league, and he's mainly a back man, but a very tough defender and a very no-nonsense defender, but a good bloke off the ground. But yeah, no, he goes well. He goes really well.
So McCleary got it to Grant. It goes long. Oliver goes up. Can't take the mark. Umpire says it's held to him now. He'll come in and ball it up about 45 out from the Heathcote goal. And the big fella takes a while to get up.
Just interesting to note, boys, Jackson McLeod's got the tracksuit on, so I don't think we'll be seeing him. He came off very early in the piece with that heavy knock.
Ricketts did the ruck work, got it away to O'Toole, to Trotter, back to O'Toole, under pressure, they get it free. Tumbling punt towards half-back, Hall takes the mark, can wheel around, he's got Johns wide. He just holds it up though, now he goes, he's still got Johns long, he goes in that direction, tumbling punt towards a vacant centre position. Off the back, Chapman, handball over the top, Fitzsimmons comes at it, great pick up on the half volley, right foot kick towards half forward, Briggy. On the right side of right there, he's got Fitzsimmons coming with him, but he kicks, he elects to go the left foot kick and has missed for one behind Paul Briggy. So 2 goals, 1, and Geelong go to 10-8-68. They lead Heathcote 7-10-52. Buckley's Entertainment Centre third quarter scoreboard.
Probably should have handball there to his teammate in Fitzsimmons, but Heathcote now have the footy on the wing, charging forward once again. Mark taken there by that man, Ben McCleary again at half forward. Kick now inside 50, but it's all Raiders, and the mark has been cut off and taken by Ricketts. So Ricketts now bring it back in. Risky kick, intercepted by Kay, who plays on quickly. Looking for Geary, can't find him. Spoil came from behind. Lewis over the football now. Gets possession. Handball's over the top there to Prendergast. Lewis once again, just trying to scrap it forward. Really hard going at the moment. The kick now comes out to half-back. It finds Hogarth. So Hogarth moves things on quickly, looking for Trotter. Meets it on the half volley. Looks for Fatula, can't quite pick it up. Really sloppy stuff, could get a free kick here, but is wrapped up there by Carroll. Leake.
Featherston comes down, Hybens. They lock arms. Featherston gets it down. Hogarth.
Did well.
Does well. And
very
gets around
well.
A couple, gives it back to Ricky O'Toole. Goes back towards Van Ingen. Oh, he can't take the mark though. Needs to pick it up again. He loses possession. Craig comes at it, ducks his head, handballs it back to Grant. They're on here. He goes to the right foot kick. Great spot, and there's plenty of them there, but they're still under pressure. And
back.
Ling gave the free kick away, but it's probably about all he could do because
they would have been away then.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 on his outside, so
not a bad result.
Heathcote now through McCleary, who's been good in the third term so far. Will shoot for his second of the quarter. He's about 45 metres out, 45-degree angle. Ben McCleary comes in, make the margin 10 points, and it just veers away at the end, so through for 1 behind. They go to 7-11-53 now. Heathcote.
It's been impressive so far in this third quarter. So he's going to go to Sean Lewis now. He takes the mark. Players split from the huddle. Lewis goes back into the middle of the ground, finds O'Toole, gives the handball off quickly. They're away here, the Raiders. Kicks comes forward. Jennings tries to use the body, but isn't successful there. Picked up by Hill. Handball over the top. Yeah, fiddling around with it at the moment. Heathcote trying to find a way forward. Back now to Hill. He kicks it inboard. And the mark's taken there by Dickens, who gives the handball off. But the kicks to no one in particular, and Sean Lewis will mop up once again across half-back. Lovely handball inboard now to Hogarth, who can break. Goes long to a true centre-half forward position, looking for Scrobelac and finding the big fella on the chest. He's brought down too. He might... unlucky not to get 50 there, probably. Plays on quickly though, gives the handball off to Fitzsimmons, who sends it forward. Slips over the back there. Lovell was the big fellow who couldn't quite meet it though. And it looks like Hill again will pick up the footy for Heathcote. Does that, can't quite get a handball away, and he's been pinged for holding the football. Very tough. I don't think he actually even gained possession there, let alone had a chance to get rid of it. So he goes to snap now, the Stevie Johnson style too. Never really faced straight, and it didn't work for him though. He's just hung it left and kicked it behind. So that takes the Geelong District Footy League to 10-9, 69. They lead the Heathcote District Footy League 7-11.
Well, Heathcote kicked it back in, found Longford outboard, and he goes back into right at defensive 50. Just selects to go further along the line on centre wing. They break now, Heathcote, and go long towards Dont at half forward, but Van Ingen did well and took the mark. Jamie Van Ingen just chips the ball over the top. That's okay. Hogarth's got it, goes over the top. Fitzsimmons takes the mark on centre wing. Kicks the ball down onto the highway, and it's out of bounds on the full. It's on the ring road, I think.
Yep.
So Heathcote with the turnover. Oh, that was a bad kick, though. It sets up Trotter to run through, but he's got a couple against him. So now they go Heathcote from half back towards half forward, 2-on-1. Barry O'Toole puts the arms up. Can't take it with him. His second effort was all right. He needs some help now. Chapman tried to get it out. Numbers with Geelong if they can get the ball free, but they can't now. Barry O'Toole, great
working
work.
hard.
Fights hard. Prendergast, he can't take it with him. Now Craig going the other way for Heathcote in the middle of the ground. Goes long towards half forward again. Chapman off the back. McCleary's there as well. Tyler Jones coming at it. Falls in the arms of Crossman. Goes towards full forward. Is that a hold? Umpire said play on. Falls towards Chapman. Gets around. Kicks the goal. So Brent Chapman kicks his second.
Just starting to get into the game, especially with Aaron Craig just getting more of the footy.
So back in the middle now. Heathcote are pressing. Lewis can't quite pick up the footy, but picked up by Trotter, I think it is. He kicks it just straight into a teammate. Not getting too far. Very scrappy in the middle. Heathcote players appealing for a free kick, but not getting one. Ball absolutely hacked forward there by Luke Bell. Probably a smart move, and the mark's been taken. Clever footy there from Luke Bell to kick it forward and land in the hands of Tyler Jones, who's been prominent across half forward all day. So Jones moves it on quickly, looking for Chapman up forward, but the mark has been taken by Hogarth, deep in defence. So he switches across the ground now. Risky kick, but he's found his target there in Prendergast. We can't quite handle the footy, and he's dragged over the goal. Tossed back in. The ruckmen aren't quite there in time, so Longford gets there by himself. But Lovell probably got the good luck out of that by not making it in time, because he was able to pick it off. Went through Leak, and now in the hands of Prendergast. So Prendergast charging forward, looking for Briggy.
Great kick.
And this is why I've been told that we need to go see North Geelong, because this bloke Briggy can take marks and can kick goals, and that's what you want from your forwards. So he'll have another chance now. He'll go back and have a shot at his third goal of the day.
I really like how Briggy is. It just stands really tall in a marking contest, and he's prepared just to use his body and look from some of the kicks he's already made. He's a very, very smart player and a very, very good kick for goal.
So when he comes now, just on Cal's word, can't quite make the distance. Looks like Scrobelac might have taken a mark. He hasn't. He played on quickly. And he's hit the post, the big fella.
It's a stupid act.
He's very prone to doing that, playing on very quickly and snapping around the body. It hasn't worked for him now. I haven't seen it work for him so far, actually, so he might need to put that one away. So that takes the scores now to
10-10.
10-10-70, and they lead Heathcote, who are 7-11-52.
So the ball comes back towards King, who just chips the ball. Oh, he turns the ball over. Scrobelac might be able to make up for it. His handball, though, chopped off Kay. He gets it away, and they go long. Heathcote back to the middle, 2-on-1. Primke at the back, does well, can't take the mark. Ricketts Got a bit of time, went left, then wheeled back on his right, took a bounce, backed himself. Now he's under pressure. He got the handball away to Van Ingen. Still in the middle of the ground, goes to the left foot kick, tumbling punt towards centre half forward again. Scrobelack at the back. He won't play on this time, I'll guarantee you. 40 metres out directly in front. The coach will go back and kick the goal.
Starting to work his way into the game, isn't he?
He
He's taking a few marks now and needs to go back and kick this one.
So let's repeat of those scores. 10-10-70, the Geelong District Footy League. They lead Heathcota District Footy League 8 goals, 11-59. So an 11-point lead. So Scrobelack can come in now and make it a 17-point lead if he can kick truly.
Ooh,
He's just
missed.
hung it wide. So an even 2-goal break now.
Takes the mark. Got Fitzsimmons, but he elects to go back in the middle. Mark taken by Lovell, gives it away quickly to Van Ingen under pressure. Ball falls towards Fitzsimmons. He overruns it. Heathcote don't though. Craig gives it away by hand. They run from half back, Heathcote, and go towards half forward. It's good. Dickens got it forward. And now McCleary around the corner towards the big fella Oliver. Chapman rode beautifully on the boundary line. Straight into Hogarth and off hands. And it will be out of bounds for a throw in, about 45 around from the Heathcote goal. Third term boundary throw in. Lovell gets it down. Handball though came to Kay from McCleary. He runs free and goes the left foot kick towards the 10-metre square. They go up. Oliver off the back of the pack. Play by Fatula. His kick was smothered though by Sawyer. They've got the numbers there. Heathcote gives it back to McCleary. Under pressure. Back to front and centre, but it's all Geelong. And Leck takes the mark. Goes now with a right foot kick long towards the leader. Johns, great lead. Takes the mark at half-back flank.
Space here now.
So they've opened it up. Jennings in the middle. He's got nobody at centre half forward, so he just goes long over the top for Fitzsimmons. He's got a couple against him. He got a hand to it. Now the 2-on-1 works for Heathcote because Hill was there. He handballs it away. King gets the kick away. And only, though, as far as half forward. And Gergich has taken the mark. He goes now from right half forward, long towards full forward. Scrobelack coming out. Can't take the mark. Front and centre. Couple there. They can't pick it up though. Trotter, he shuffles it out quickly. Handball wider towards Johns, is it?
Yep.
And he kicks the goal. So Travis Johns
He's doing very, very well at ground level.
So back in the middle now. Longford gets a massive leap, but the hit out comes from Lovell. Trotter now gives off the handball. Ty Toole, man in question, wrapped up, and we'll have another ball up.
Jeez.
Very quick on the whistle there, wasn't he, Jace?
Well, I thought he was going to pay. I thought he should pay holding the ball because the ball actually came out. So anyway.
Ball thrown up again. Longford getting nice and high again, but once again, Lovell winning the hit out. Ball knocked forward there by Heathcote. Through Dickens it was. Lands now in the hands of McCleary, who's been very busy today. Sends it forward. The spoil comes from behind from Primke. Lands now in the path of Aaron Craig, who can wheel around on that left boot and look for Chapman, but can't quite find him. Out comes Featherstone, who looks like he's having a rest in the forward line once again. He knocks it forward in the path of a teammate who can't quite take possession. And it's picked up there by Hogarth. He goes over the top to Primke. Running himself in a bit of trouble, but goes back to Hogarth, who's charging out of the defence. Scrappy looking kick though, and it's turned over. It's going to land in the path of Dont, who chips it forward to Tyler Jones, who is virtually unmarked, 40 metres out, slight angle.
Once again, it was a turnover from the GDFL clearing out of the back line that's resulted in them getting this, resulted in Heathcote being able to have a shot on goal. It's happened all game. They've made a lot of mistakes, but you got to be prepared to get back on your men if you turn it over, if you're going to run off them.
So Jones now comes in and hits the post. So that takes the Heathcote District Footy League to 8-12-60. They trail the Geelong District Football League 11-11-77. About 20 minutes gone. Third quarter, Buckley scoreboard.
Jeez.
Turnover directly from the kick out there. Hogarth has kicked it straight to Ben McCleary. So the old 7-point play might come about here. Hogarth's been pretty reliable today, but just had a brain fade there. McCleary very quickly goes back and kicks the goal. So it is a 7-point play. Ben McCleary kicks his second.
Middle, Lovell and Featherstone. Featherstone gets up and gets it down. Rove though by Fitzsimmons. Right foot kick towards half forward. Doesn't sit for anybody really. Comes out to Dobson. Through the middle, Gergich. Handball back inboard was okay. Now Fatula, left foot kick long towards Briggy, who put a hand up. Then Scrobelack, who also put a hand up. But they're surrounding them. Heathcote there. They've got the numbers. And Wright feigned the handball, then gave it away. It was okay. Carroll can run. Can he pick it up though? He can, and he gets the handball free, but only as far as Lewis. Handball's back inboard to Van Ingen. He gives it to Leake, breaks a tackle, across half forward, chips the ball. Oh, that's 15.
That's 15.
Gee whiz, the umpire said Clayton Trotter didn't take the mark. Half forward for Geelong. From the contest, goes towards O'Toole. Over the top of it, Lovell on hands and knees. Handball shuffled out to Trotter. 55 out goes Long towards Scrobelac. Got 3 on him. They just need to stay off the edge of the contest, and they might get it here, Geelong, and they do. But pick up by Fitzsimmons. Had to wheel back around on the left. Tumbling punt towards full forward. Scrobelac again with a couple against him. And the ball over was attacked, northern end of the ground. They lead 11-11 to 9-12. Boundary throw in. Gergich from behind. In front, tapped away. Ball to the side of the pack.
Ooh.
Comes out now. Is that high? The umpire said yes, it was. And a little bit of feeling in the game as well. We'll have somebody to sit with at dinner tonight, the Interleague dinner. Barry O'Toole, 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. We'll know straight away from Baz if he's kicked it. There it is. Barry O'Toole has kicked the goal. So he has kicked his second, Barry.
Certainly tell he wants to be out there.
Yeah.
So Longford knocks it well. The ball comes back just as quickly as it went there from Primke with the fist. But it lands now in the hands of McCleary, who sends the handball over. Matheson can't quite get his hands on the footy, but Kay meets it with the fend off. Goes around onto that right boot. Looking for Featherston, but it's been chopped off there by Hogarth deep in defence. And he'll go back and try and clear once again for the GDFL. So he goes out wide. Finds a teammate. Ball comes forward now onto the wing. Looks like Scrubelac there's come up the ground a bit. Oh, no,
It's Gergich.
Gergich, rather. The ball's just trickled over and we'll have a throw in. So we're probably going about 20 minutes now in this third quarter. The GDFL still maintaining that half-time dominance that they had. Thrown back into play now. Knocked down by Lovell. To no one in particular though. Pack forms on the wing once again. No one can quite get the handball out. A few hands are raised, but merging with the foot, it looked like Hall. He can't quite get the kick forward, which has been smothered. Ball comes forward now. Tyler Jones can't quite take the mark. Pack forms across half-back once again. Still no room to clear. It looks like we'll have another ball up on the half-back flank for the GDFL.
For a game that's so close, it's definitely lost a bit of...
It has. Yeah. It's another ruck contest. Lovell whacks it down. And once again, players are wrapped up. Very scrappy stuff here, Jason.
It is, Jake.
Not pleasing on the eye.
No, it's not. 12-11-83 Geelong, leading Heathcote 9-12-66. Left half forward.
Thank you, half time.
Thank goodness
Three-quarter
for that.
time.
Three-quarter time. So Geelong 12-11-83, leading Heathcote 9-12-66 in that quarter. 4 goals, 2 to Heathcote, and 3 goals, 4 to Geelong.